First, I'd like to thank Coca 2005 for sending me this story, and this one is coming out of Florida, as Lovely T would say, ratchet ass Florida, coming via Orlando, where you have this doctor by the name of Ishrat Sohail. I hope I'm pronouncing her name right, but after what she did, I really don't care. She was charged with basically giving, I would say, improper or half dosages of a vaccine to over 500 children and charging the parents or the insurance company for a full dosage. Basically, what she was doing is she was taking half of a vial of the vaccine, giving it to one child, and then taking what was ever left over in that vial and giving it to another child. So she wasn't giving them the full dosages. So if the child needed a vaccine for whatever reason, which, by the way, I don't trust them to begin with, but they weren't getting the full doses that they were supposed to be receiving. Let me go ahead and read this article. An Orlando pediatrician posted bond and was released from jail after being accused of committing Medicaid fraud affecting hundreds of children. The Florida Department of Health said Dr. Ishrat Sohail provided only partial vaccines to more than 500 children but charged them in full. The state is now saying those children might have to be vaccinated again. Officials said children who went to Sohail's office on North Orange Avenue might not be protected against the diseases they believe they were being vaccinated for. If anything was happening to these kids, she definitely sue her for malpractice. Sohail left the Seminole County Jail on Friday without saying a word about the charges against her. A joint investigation conducted by the Florida Department of Health and the Office of Attorney General led to her arrest Friday. The emergency suspension of license order filed by the Florida Department of Health alleges that a confidential informant told the Medicaid Fraud Control Unit that Sohail was using vaccines provided at no cost by the Vaccines for Children program to vaccinate children with private insurance. It goes on to say that because those vaccines are tracked by lot numbers, Sohail would at times administer only partial doses of the vaccine, and remaining dose in the vial would then be redrawn at a later time and administered to another patient. The partial dose vaccine vials would be kept in the office refrigerator between administrations. The order says children were put at risk and that Sohail would record the proper dosage in the patient's medical records and bill insurance for the full amount. Last week, one of Sohail's staff members called the Medicaid Fraud Control Unit, reporting that Sohail planned to shred the patient files related to the vaccine administration, but she never got the chance to do that. Any parents of Sohail's patients who are concerned about vaccinations are encouraged to call the Orange County Department of Health. I wonder how long she's been getting away with, and I would like to know how many other doctors around the establishment have been doing the same exact thing. Because I'm almost certain that there's more stories and cases out here that mimic what she did. Like, that is some fucked up shit. Imagine you as a parent finding out that your kid is sick. You go to get them a vaccine or a shot and they're still sick, or even worse than what they already were. And then you find out the doctor that administered only gave them half of that, and then they charged your insurance in full for the full amount. They say it takes 21 days to create or break a habit. Something tells me that she got this probably within the first week, and she probably enjoyed it. You can tell by the look on her face that not only does she look like an ostrich in headlights, but she look like she knows she fucked up. Y'all let me know what you think down in the comments.